You're sitting at a red light, and a brand new $70,000 SUV pulls up next to you. It's shiny, it smells like success, and the driver looks like they have made it. For most drivers, that machine acts as a wealth-destroying liability, quietly consuming their financial future from the inside out. This chart tracks the rising cost of the average consumer monthly car payment, which has now climbed past $700. Even more striking, nearly 20% of new buyers are currently committed to monthly payments exceeding $1,000. We have to ask how the auto industry engineered a financing system that extracts this much cash, while keeping the middle class locked in a cycle of debt. Escaping perpetual consumer debt begins by seeing the affordable monthly payment as a carefully engineered illusion. The trap functions through the unavoidable physics of how a physical vehicle loses value. Notice the immediate drop here. A new car loses 20% of its value the absolute second it leaves the lot. Over 5 years, the value plummets to a 60% loss. You're paying interest on a worthless asset. Selling a rapidly decaying asset requires the industry to focus on a very specific kind of retail strategy. Lenders now routinely stretch auto loans to 72, 84, or even 96 months. This artificially lowers the monthly payment to make a massive, otherwise unaffordable purchase feel manageable. This results in 7 straight years of interest payments. By the time the debt is cleared, the vehicle is often out of warranty and worth a fraction of its original price. Dealerships have evolved into debt brokers, moving highly profitable extended credit contracts disguised as simple transportation. The system locks the buyer in permanently through the common 3-year trade-in cycle. When owners trade their car in early, they discover the vehicle's physical value has dropped drastically, faster than they were able to pay down that 84-month loan. This creates negative equity, visualized by the widening red gap between the loan balance and the car's worth. The industry rolls that red debt gap into a new 7-year loan, stacking old debt onto new, keeping the buyer trapped. Beyond the dealership lot, these payments carry a massive opportunity cost, the wealth lost by not investing that capital. If that $700 monthly payment went into an S&P 500 index fund instead, it would track this exponential curve. Over 30 years, at historical market returns, that car payment would grow into a portfolio worth over $1 million. That shiny car carries a heavy price tag, a $1 million retirement portfolio sacrificed decades before it has the chance to compound. Actual self-made millionaires, as opposed to those performing success on social media, take a very different approach to transportation. They utilize stealth wealth, the practice of prioritizing invisible financial security over highly visible status symbols. Their strategy is straightforward. Buy reliable, modest 3- to 5-year-old used cars using cash or very short-term financing. By purchasing slightly used, you let the original owner absorb that initial 60% depreciation hit, while you extract the remaining years of utility from the machine. Driving a paid-off vehicle frees up $700 every single month, capital that can be channeled directly into assets that grow in value. The auto industry spends billions to convince us that our personal value is tied to a new car key. The freedom of waking up without financial anxiety far outweighs the performance of success, proving that real power lies in wealth that remains invisible.